was unexpected.
Yes. I work fast.
I was not ready for that.
I work fast, man.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna wait for everybody to stream in. We're live on Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and you know what? Tonight, after a while, we are recording on Anchor. So, have you heard of Anchor?
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 Tell me more. What is Anchor?
Anchor.
Very cool.
I'm sorry. I just read all the comments. Okay, of course. Hey, Diacritical. So Anchor is this podcasting app where while I'm doing these live streams, I normally record, but for a while I haven't done it just because I had just moved to a new place and all my stuff were kind of messed up and I couldn't find my phone that I usually recorded on. Finally I did, but it's so that if anybody wants the audio version of this live stream, you can go on Anchor. It's in the link of my YouTube channel, which I'm about to share.
Whether you're at work, you're taking a shower, you're in the car, you're at work, you're taking another shower, you're pretending to work, you're pretending to sleep, trying not to listen to your girlfriend.
Exactly.
Whatever it is.
Yep.
Anchor's got you covered.
Put it in your ear, listen to my live stream all day. And I'm going to share it on YouTube. So we've got a really cool topic tonight because it's the perfect timing. We've got a boy and a girl, man and a woman here to discuss.
Allegedly, it's 2019.
Allegedly.
Never know.
Hey, Rosemary. What's up? Okay, so I'm just sharing this. So you might have actually noticed, some of you might recognize Jack, because Jack was actually in one of my vlogs, my more recent vlogs, going to the zoo. And so I went to the zoo with Jack.
An instant classic.
Yeah.
One of the all-time greats.
Yeah. Okay. We're live on YouTube. Let's talk. Oh, I forgot to hashtag it. Kim.
Rookie move. Always hashtag it.
All right. Hey.
Greetings, Farty. Got one fan.
Okay.
On my way.
Okay. We got
opinions already.
Yeah.
I like it.
Kanye needs to find some confidence as Diacritical.
Rosemary should come host, as well as Diacritical.
Rosemary, at some point, both of them, at some point, Rosemary and I will actually I'm actually going to go and visit Rosemary. Hey, okay. All right. So, in case anyone has not seen this, in keeping up with the Kardashians, the Kardashian women were getting ready to go to the Met Gala, getting their dresses ready. And
as you do.
Yes.
As we all do.
Yeah, getting our dresses ready. And Kim goes out in this really sexy dress. It was called like a corset dress sort of thing, where it really shows off her body and her boobs and butt and everything. So, so Kanye complains in it that he doesn't like it, that she's showing off her body too much, and so that became a whole thing. So I'm gonna play this clip. Hey, Courtney. Wow, you know what? I'm so happy that I did this live stream earlier, because normally when I do it so late, it just people can't stay up that late. So hey, Lauren. Oh, nice. This is so cool. All of my favorite people are on, and that's because you see this. See how I'm not able to move it?
I do see that, yeah.
Okay. This is so annoying.
I think you have to hit the play. Like when you pop that up. Yep. Maybe not.
Kanye West storms out.
Kanye West.
Kanye West storms out.
Storms out.
Storms out. Okay. Add. So. Okay, we're gonna play it. 1 second. And we put it back. Whoops. Do you see this? Do you see what's happening?
Do I see what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but I see it. Can you just hit play when you pop that up?
I could just hit play.
Like when you were trying to add it and there was that big play sign in the middle.
It won't pop up though.
What were you doing when you tried to add it?
It just, you see what's happening?
We like to have fun here, guys.
Okay, so
Super professional.
if you don't mind seeing it like this, then we can just continue it this way.
Okay.
It's small and you can't see it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, ready? Ready?
There you go.
We're gonna play it. Okay.
Kanye West storms out on Kim Kardashian after confronting her about her super sexy Met Gala look.
I'm really freaking out. You now say that you're not into me wearing a tight
You
dress.
are my wife, and it affects me when pictures are too sexy.
On Sunday night's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kanye surprisingly admits to having an issue with people gawking at his gorgeous wife.
Of course, it's like a formal underwear. It's hot. It's like it's hot for who though?
So like the night before the Met, you're gonna come in here and say that you're not into a corset bag.
I mean, we love each other's opinions.
Well, maybe not in this case, as Kim was not okay with the 42-year-old rapper's concerns over her choice in wardrobe for fashion's biggest night.
I just feel like I've just went through this transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now with about to be 4 kids.
Kim shut that down real quick.
You built me up to be this like sexy person and confidence and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And just because you're on a journey and you're on your transformation doesn't mean that I'm in the same spot with you.
Kim revealed she spent the 8 months leading up to the ball preparing her Terry Mugler ensemble.
It has taken 8 months to get our Met look perfected, and I committed to this, so I can't miss it.
Her husband's admission is a real change in tune, as Yeezy's previously been loud and proud of his Lady Love's sexy posts.
It's extremely important to me.
He even said this during Kim's E! True Hollywood Story special that premiered on YouTube last week.
If Kim is speaking body language, then she the motherfucking dictionary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? No.
But
Okay. So I always have shh, look, this person says it looks fake. What were you just saying?
It looks fake. An astute observer. I agree.
Astute
100%.
observer.
I always agree with someone who agrees with me.
Yeah. It's actually, I mean, this is like, it's still happening. This controversy is still happening. They're still having this conversation. Kim's, saying, he's saying like you're being too sexy and you're like,
Right.
showing off to other people, and she's saying, well, you built me up to be this way. Like this is who I was before I met you.
Right.
And you encouraged it. And then now you're going on this whole soul-searching thing, like you know, you go and you're like religious now or whatever, you become spiritual, and now like you're expecting me to be that way too. And so it's like, you know, okay, so Barry says that the clip that was the part that was clipped out. The part that Kanye said okay was clipped out.
Yeah. So I think
but that wasn't in the clip. That wasn't in this clip, right?
Right. So I think what he's talking about is at the end when she gets done talking, he's kind of like okay, and then just like walks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what he's talking about, I think. But we couldn't find that part because we're lazy.
Yeah.
So.
No, actually, it was in the clip, but because like I don't know how to use technology.
Also a problem.
So it was actually in the clip, but like I had to cut out like that part in the beginning that it was like the advertising. So like this kind of got cut out with it because I couldn't, you know, do the exact part. So anyway, imagine your life being so bland, sad, that all you do is talk about the Kardashians. That's all me and Jack do. We just sit and talk about the Kardashians. Jack, is it fair? Is it fair Kanye's saying that about his wife?
Okay.
I mean, he literally married a Kardashian. He married someone who became famous off a sex tape, and this was her whole thing. Like, this is, I mean, she worked so hard on her body, as you saw. She worked really hard on her body to, like, mold it in this certain way, and now he's saying, like, you can't, like, now he's like, oh, you know, I didn't realize this is making me uncomfortable.
Right. Well, Pardes.
Yeah.
Glad you asked. I have a controversial opinion about this, which is they are both 100% right in what they're saying. So, let's go with Kim first. Kim is right in that she says, hey, just knocked over your coffee, it's all good. Kim is right in that she says, Kanye married me at this point in my life. This is what I do. This is what I'm famous for. This is what I like doing. Also, Kanye built me up to be this way. He encouraged me to do these things. He was proud of the way I did this. And now at the last second, before I have this big thing, he's telling me to pull out, right? So, fair. She has a valid point. These are all things that happen. These are all things we know that happen. These are the facts, right? Kanye is also 100% right. Kanye married her when he was clearly a different person. He's clearly gone through some things in his life the past few years. He struggled with some mental issues, got diagnosed with bipolar syndrome. Now he's, depending on how you think, he's become a born-again Christian. So he's starting to think differently. The values that he used to hold, he no longer holds, or they're changing. So the way Kanye is looking at it is more from what you would call the biblical definition of marriage, where I think what he's saying is not that her sexiness per se offends him, but that her being sexy or dressing sexily for other people is what's offending him. So he's starting to see issues with this, and so he's bringing it up. It's going to cause tension because, like she said, you're going on this journey. I'm not in the same place as you. You know, they're obviously.
Do you think they could, someone is saying it's also about the kids. I mean,
right.
They're like, you know, women don't necessarily start to dress differently when they have kids, from what I've noticed. Do you think that this is something that can change? Do you think this is something that they can work out? Can they work out, can you expect, if you're married to Kim Kardashian, can you expect that, and you have a problem with someone who dresses sexy, and you're literally married to a Kardashian?
Whose brand it is to dress that way and be that way. Yeah.
Can you expect that things will change?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. because I'm more invested in the Kanye lore than the Kim lore. I know she says she wants to be a lawyer. She's definitely super smart, talented businesswoman. She could definitely be a lawyer if she wants to, but it seems like more of a values thing, which is something that could like keep popping up, and obviously they
in different ways.
Yeah, because like the lifestyle that they were both living, because Kanye did, I don't know if exploit is the right word, because she was obviously okay with it, but Kanye has used her sexuality to like sell his videos and his brand and things like that. But now he's changing, or says he's changing. So if his values are changing and hers are not, that's going to cause tension. So, they could work through it. Be really difficult, probably.
So do you think Kim is like not on board with the whole being born again Christian? Because like, doesn't she go to church?
She's probably not on board with that part of it.
She doesn't go
obviously
to church
right
and
now.
Stuff. Because like, I think someone said, was it Chloe or like one of the sisters was seen at their church in Calabasas?
At like which church?
I don't remember.
Like the Sunday service he does?
Possibly.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people have gone, like all the celebrities have gone to that. So it's like kind of like I think Kanye is moving. I don't think it's like exactly church yet per se. It seems kind of like a religious or feel-good experience, but I think like for me, like I'm a Christian, I feel like he's moving in a good direction. And it seems like she's okay with a lot of it, but not like that part of it. Like she's like talking about it all the time. She's like,
Rosemary says Courtney is religious. It's a sister. It was a sister. The sister was religious.
Oh, okay. Mm.
Yeah. And I think was Courtney dating Justin Bieber at some point? Because I think they went to the same church.
Courtney's pretty old though.
Yeah,
right?
But like I think let me check.
Definitely the hottest Kardashian.
Really?
Oh yeah. By far.
Yes.
She's kind of the babe.
Yeah. Courtney and Justin Bieber.
What?
Like met at their church, cause you know.
He's married right now though.
Yeah, but this was like a while ago.
Oh, this is a while ago.
Because they both live in Calabasas, and apparently they went to like the same church, and so like that's how they met, and they sort of, from what I understand, they sort of had a fling. But
who hasn't had a fling with Justin Bieber? Come on. What are you doing if you hadn't had a fling with Justin Bieber by now?
Yeah. Yeah, how many people is Justin
Are you even
Bieber?
A millennial? A millennial if you haven't had a fling?
You're like a nobody.
Biebs.
You're like a nobody if you didn't do anything with Justin Bieber.
Do they like fish sticks? Nice, deep cut, dude. I like that joke.
Fish sticks, why?
The South Park episode. Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
Fish sticks for Jesus.
Yeah, so, I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments saying that they wouldn't want their moms or whatever to be walking around all sexy.
I wouldn't want my mom to walk around all sexy.
Yeah. But, like, the thing is, so that's, like, it's going back to the same thing where you are, like, you grew up like that also. Right. So it's not like it would be, like, a huge change if your mom decided one day that she wants to walk around in lingerie or whatever. And
it would be a huge change. You're correct.
And
not
she
wrong.
was like, you know what?
Yep.
I want to be free. I'm tired of walking around in clothes all the time. I feel like restricted and limited.
Sometimes restrictions are good.
Free the nipple. And your mom did that suddenly. But your mom is not a Kardashian.
This is true.
Your mom didn't make a sex tape.
This is true.
So it's... Do you think that their marriage can survive through this?
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell with celebrity marriages. Who knows? You know, you can sell anything. You can sell anything through news or the media, but it seems like, you know, how many kids do they have? 4?
Yeah. Wait, did he say 4 kids?
Yeah, I think they have 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, 4 kids.
I mean, I think they can if they want to. So, but
How?
having kids.
How would they work it out? Do you think Kim would stop dressing like that?
I mean, again, it's like a.
Because you can't make somebody change his mind. Like, you can't make Kanye suddenly feel better.
Right, and I mean, I think, like, it's an unpopular opinion today. I think it's legitimate for him to be like, if he's realizing this, to be like, well, like, he was talking about how her dressing like that hurt his soul. I think it's a legitimate opinion to say how that reflects on him, like, as his wife, because probably would be better for their marriage, probably would be better if she didn't, but again, he married Kim, and, like, he was happy with her showing off when he married her. So
yeah, but since it's a values thing, I mean, I've seen a lot of people with marriages with, like, religious problems. I don't normally see people. I mean, some people work it out, actually. I've seen people work it out, but oftentimes, like, a lot of marriages dissolve because of, like, religious or ideological differences.
Right. Oh, and I mean, that's the hard part. Like, you should marry in part based on values and based on sharing, like, some of the same beliefs. Like, you don't have to agree on everything. No one's gonna agree on everything.
How long did they date? Like, do you know how long they dated?
I mean, it was for a while. But what was it? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's difficult because his values are obviously changing. Hers may or may not be. I mean, I still think they could, like, stick it out. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be a point of contention. So
you know how they started dating?
Probably.
Do you know that Kim was married?
Yeah,
when
like
she met Kanye?
3 times.
Started dating.
Yeah.
So he started dating her while she was married to another guy.
Well, they met, like, a long time ago, like in 2007, and then he was obsessed with her for a while, and then they finally got together, like 3 or so years later.
Yeah, but he only started dating her while she was married to
Right.
another guy.
Yeah, it seems like a pattern with her.
So he married, yeah, but also with him. He married
This
a
is true.
girl. He married a girl, like. So, like, now it really seems like he's going on, like, a better path in a lot
Right.
of ways. But, like, he married a girl.
Maybe
like,
it was all a fake fight. We'll never know.
And this is another thing, like,
interesting
why
conspiracy.
didn't he date her while she was single? Why do people want to date people when they're
celebrity
suddenly
marriages
not single?
are shams most of the time. It's not real. It's all a show. It's all for the money.
Yeah.
That's why you signed a prenup.
Do you think they
That's
signed
why-
a prenup?
It's in his song,
Oh, yeah.
Gold Digger.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta sign that
Yeah,
prenup.
we're gonna get a prenup. How does it go? We want prenup.
We want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
But even not in celebrity marriages, do you notice how a lot of people, especially guys, will do this thing where, like, they suddenly want to date girls if the girl is, like, married to or in a relationship with another guy.
Yeah, scummy
Like,
guys do that.
They'll basically do this thing where, like they're like, they have to have all the girls available to them. So if one girl is suddenly not available,
It's a natural male thing.
and she's, like, with another
Even
guy,
if it's not right, it's like the natural male instinct.
yeah, like, all the girls are
Doesn't
mine.
mean it's okay, but that's like the natural instinct.
And so it's like, this girl is now married to another guy, and you're like, oh, no, she has to be mine. Like, she can't go with that guy or
Right.
whatever. She has to be mine.
I think And if someone knows in the comments, I think like they were already separated. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, she and her husband?
Yeah, like they were still
but why
technically
didn't he
married.
try to date her when she was single?
She's had like 2 or 3 husbands before him, so the window of opportunity was pretty small there.
Okay.
It's not good either way. Like what either of them did, it's not good. But I mean, if they're changing and like this is definitely the longest of her marriages, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's better than splitting up.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
and
married
she had
now,
kids.
so stick
Did
it
she
out.
have kids with the other ones?
I don't think so.
Right, no, so this is her
Yeah.
first one with kids. Okay. And they seem to have like a pretty good, like in general.
Yeah, overall it seems okay.
Like even the fact that they're having, like they're communicating doesn't seem like unhealthy. It seems like a normal conversation. I thought it seemed like a normal conversation.
Well, if you're not communicating, that's bad.
Yeah.
But if you're fighting every once in a while, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's healthy. Yeah, I don't like not fighting. Like, I like fighting. Just 'cause
Like fist fighting.
yeah. No. Actually, I actually really do want to fist fight. Like, I actually really want to fight someone.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, you want to fight?
Okay.
I really want to fight.
After the cameras are off.
No, like I really want to fight, but
'Cause I will lose.
nobody ever wants to fight me. I think it's because they're scared of me.
They're scared of my power.
Yeah. Make
Kung fu
Pakistan
fighting.
great again. Yeah. It's just like you can't fight nowadays. Like be in a boxing class.
Well, you can't fight if you star in Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So, something to remember for all you kiddos out there.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, see, would he have... Yeah. So, I mean, but that's still a red flag to me.
What is?
Like, Trump and Melania married while Trump was married. Sorry, they dated while Trump was... Like,
I cannot comment on such matters.
anytime I see, like, anytime, in my opinion, this is like, and I don't like to make rules for everyone else. This is like my thing. If someone is dating somebody, like, basically you have to see when the relationship starts off, because that is kind of like, it's like a foundation for how the rest of the relationship is. So depending on how the relationship started off, that's how everything else is going to continue. If a relationship started off when one of the people was in a committed relationship with somebody else, to me that's like a red flag to me. Do you think that's a red flag? Would you say that's a red flag?
Generally, yeah.
It's like if you started dating somebody like while they were off limits, you know, because how do you know that if they were single? Because sometimes it is really just, you just want what you don't have. So
Right.
or you just want, I mean, it's like there's like an subconscious ulterior motive. Anyway, I don't even know why I went on that tangent. Let's see some of the comments. I really want to fight. Like, I want to go in some sort of... I want to
Krav
join...
Maga grappling is fun. I want to take Krav Maga. I think I will.
Yeah.
What do you want to join?
Yeah, you would take Krav Maga.
You're a MMA roided out badass. Very cool.
Yeah, thank you, Felix. I would...
Didn't know I was in the presence of a badass.
Yeah. Actually, have you seen, I'm like always showing it off, but have you seen my oh, you weren't in my old place. Okay.
Tragic.
So I have a Target. Like, I'm actually really good at shooting.
Wow.
Like, accurately.
Like pew pew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like really good at getting target. If I'm focused, I can do that. So everyone...
You would shoot in your old place?
No, I had...
Indoors?
No, but
I mean, if you're shooting indoors, you can't hit anyone on the outside. So in reality, that is more safe.
Right, totally.
Smart.
But it can't go through the wall, no, right? Okay. So when I when I move out of DC and Maryland, you know. Anyway.
You'll shoot.
Mike says dating is clumsy, humans are clumsy, that's life.
God, so true.
There's
so
ways
true.
There's ways to date though.
Right. There are ways to date.
I can feel it if a relationship's, you can tell when there are red flags. You can tell when there are red flags. I think I think a lot of it is how things start.
Unless you're colorblind.
No dad jokes are allowed here.
That's all I got. You knew what you were signing up for. You brought me on here.
Yeah.
You knew this was not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, but...
Because I cannot have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, red flags.
But I brought Jack on here so that I could fight him. That was my goal.
Fight night.
Yeah. Do you think we'd get kicked out of here if we, got in a fight?
Probably. It's probably true. They do think it's your bedroom, though. I saw that in the comments.
Oh, you thought it's my bedroom?
They said, wow, your bedroom got really nice, dude.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Suddenly there's, stuff on the wall. No. I don't have stuff.
I don't have stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, red flags.
No.
Before I derail
that
what? Conversation.
Should I start doing these more in hotels? I feel like I should.
You should get sponsorships from hotels.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Get sponsorships.
Yes.
Okay, and be like, yeah, I'll advertise your lobby, and I'll do my live streams in your lobby.
Look at how nice this wall is.
Oh wow. Alex is calling you a hottie.
I think is Alex a guy or a girl? Because I thought he was talking about you. So.
Very handsome man. Yes, talking about you. Pardes says Jack is cute.
I mean, they're right.
Look, got a lot of fans. And if you haven't seen my vlog about going to the Smithsonian Zoo,
it's an absolute banger.
Jack's in it, and it's so cool. And we actually do talk about Kim and Kanye in that one too.
Did we?
Do you remember? Because it was the same day. It was a day when they were at.
Oh, because Kanye came to DC.
Yeah, when they were at GW, and we were like, oh, should we go to GW or not?
And I woke up late and ran out the door without showering to meet you there. So.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't
Fun
shower?
Day. No, I didn't even shower, dude. That's how dedicated I am to these vlogs.
Yeah.
I didn't even shower.
But you would have gotten dirty anyway, right?
Probably.
Being in the room with the monkey poop.
We don't talk about such things.
So
monkeys are gross. I hate monkeys.
So Jack's from a very small town, and Jack is gonna tell us a little bit.
I am.
About what it's like to live, because I grew up my whole life in big cities, in big blue cities. I grew up in LA. I lived a little bit in New York City, which I hated, and I lived in Washington D.C. All busy cities that are very blue politically and very and not just that, just more like metropolitan. So what's it like to live in a small, and Jerusalem, which is totally different in every way. What's it like to be shalom
in many mitzvahs?
What's it like to be in a I forgot
town.
Well, I forgot what the name of. It's such a small
it's in
town
Missouri.
that I don't remember the name of it.
Or Missouri, as the locals call it.
Really?
Take that to the bank.
Why do they call it Missouri?
Because words are hard. And sometimes you try to say words and they change. Languages grow and evolve like life.
Do they have a different accent?
They sound like me. So whatever that sounds like.
You don't sound different.
The show me state.
No, you sound.
Barry, you know what you're talking about, my man.
You don't sound different.
No, it's nice. It's kind of normal to me. I don't really know what to talk about. I always felt like a little weird there because I think in a lot of small towns, especially in the Midwest, like life is like very relaxed in certain ways. People have lived there for a few generations, so they kind of like, a lot of people want to grow up and like settle down there, raise a family right away, which I didn't really want. But most of the people are super, I have standard Midwest accent, so true. Most of the people are really nice. Like, it's a good place to grow up. Like, things are much, like on the East Coast out here in the West, I'm assuming as well, things are a lot more just politicized all the time. So being in a place that isn't that way all the time is nice because it's kind of easier just to talk to everyone, I feel like.
Do you know what people's political leanings are mostly in that area?
I mean, a lot of them are going to be to the right or in the middle. And then there'll be like some people who will be on the left, like any place. But a lot of that is kind of like people trying to be, a lot of that is like people trying to be edgy. So.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't really have like a lot to say about it because there's not a lot going on, and that's not a bad thing all the time. I don't know. It's like, it's nice.
Is it what are like so people are traditional in a lot of ways. A lot of people are traditional.
More traditional, yeah.
More traditional.
Yeah.
So what do you find culturally? Is there like a hookup culture in that area? Are people...
There's hookup culture everywhere.
There's hookup culture everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine, like... Okay.
Well, because I mean, a lot of times in the Midwest, like, people will date in... I don't really know what it's like out here. People will date in, like, high school.
He moved
things
here
like
very
that.
recently, like a couple months ago.
People will date in high school and then like they'll like knock their girlfriend up or whatever, and then they just get married right away, and that usually doesn't last. Big shocker. But they kind of do it because it's like traditional. Like they feel like that's
They have to get married.
Yeah, like for like their honor and for the girl's honor, which is like a nice thought. It maybe not the smartest thought all the time, but it's not like, you know. Yeah. So immature, dude. So immature.
Barry Adams says, I'm from Atlanta. I have a sister in Maryland. I've been all over. For the most part, people are the same all over.
America's a good place overall. People are good overall here, so.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up very religious, so I always thought that basically everyone is just screwing around all the time, like
right.
in the secular world or in the non-super religious
I mean,
world.
most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, everyone is just going crazy. So, okay. Okay, any questions for Jack? Any questions for Jack? Before we leave.
Just pass it on me. It's all the responsibility on me.
Any questions for Jack? Okay, so Jack,
who's your
favorite Kardashian?
My favorite Kardashian. Oh, is this like the core Kardashian family, or is this like the extended like Jenner family as well? Because this could factor into my opinion. So.
The extended family.
The extended family. Okay. I'm gonna go off what they do best, which is just hotness. So it's kind of a toss-up between Courtney and Kendall. They're both babes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wild opinion, I know, but.
Yeah, you got people who agree with you and fans.
Smart. The people are smart. The people have spoken.
Someone is asking, do you hunt fish? Do you hunt or fish?
Do I hunt or fish? I fish recreationally. I'm a nominal fisher, just like I'm a nominal sports fan. Go Pirates when they're winning. In that I never ever fish, but I enjoy it the few times every few years I do. So, no.
Felix says Caitlyn is the number one hottie Uber babe. All right. What do you like, the city or small town better?
Right now, for me, I like the city better because there's more going on, and I'm not a very relaxed person. So I need activity. I do not want to settle down permanently in a big city because I also like nature and being outside a lot. So hard to do that in a big city. Probably not a good place to raise kids either. I mean, it can be, but I just wouldn't want to do it.
So you moved here in order to get out of the small town because it's more exciting and.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in it for the thrills. Exactly.
Would you tongue kiss Caitlyn Jenner?
Bunch of degenerates.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Not for work. They want to know what you're doing for work.
I am working.
For work, he's working.
Sometimes I'm working. Mm-hmm.
Jack is a very wanted man in DC. Okay. Someone is making a joke. Why the big pause? The bartender asks. I don't know what was born with them, the beer says.
Nice. Classic.
Mike says a little kid
True
could beat
classic.
Pardes in a fight. That's not true.
Mm.
I could be very
Then
crazy.
prove it.
I could be very crazy.
Prove it. Put up or shut up, dude.
And plus,
Fight him.
I'm like really like training really hard. I'm gonna be really, really strong. I'm gonna be very strong. Okay. Squirrel or bass row? Fried squirrel or bass row?
Bass row.
Bass row.
Bass row. Dude, have I had squirrel? I don't think I've had squirrel. But I love fish, so probably bass.
Okay.
But I would love to try fried squirrel.
That's gross, actually.
Probably, but I mean, come
That's
on,
like
you gotta
the
try
idea
it.
Of like a
You gotta
fried
try it.
squirrel.
Yeah.
Do
This
you
is
ever
what the
think
pioneers
about,
did. This
do you
is
ever
how they
think about-
survived in America.
Do you ever think about animals and just the way that we like? Isn't it crazy that we eat animals? Like, think about it. They're like walking,
Yeah.
mooing,
Right.
like they're conscious, they have a brain like you do, they have eyes like you do, they have mouth like you do, they're like walking around. And then someone's like, okay, let's eat this animal. And you're eating their muscles. And you're thinking about your own muscles while you're eating their muscles.
I mean, I'm always thinking about my own muscles, so it's not really a change. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Thomas.
Death is weird. Oh, what did Thomas say?
Okay, wait.
Got a big reaction. Thomas is a gentleman. What a gent.
So, imagine the first person looked at an animal and thought, I'm gonna eat that. Sorry. Okay. Just gonna continue. Okay, so, what was I saying?
I don't know.
Animals. Yeah, it's just I don't always like unmoderate the comments, but some of them are really funny.
Some of them are good tonight.
Yeah,
Just
so
brought your A game tonight.
So the thing is with animals, I just feel like people don't really think about it, and it's kind of crazy. And also, have you seen the stuff that they eat in China? Like, have you seen those videos?
China's gnarly, dude. A lot of the Asian countries, they eat some gnarly stuff.
like,
it's really crazy.
But it's like, it is. I mean, it's like they'll eat foods. And I don't know about you, like, I don't know about you guys, so no offense if you do this, but eating food while it's live, I mean, eating animals while they're live. Do you see those videos?
No.
Those videos of, like, snakes that are being, like, chopped up and eaten while they're live. Or, like, this girl, literally, there was a video of this girl.
I've seen that.
You saw that? It
It's
was
really gross, dude.
disgusting.
Isn't it like a snail? Like a big snail?
Yeah, a big
She
snail.
eats it live?
She eats the head while it's moving around, and then she, like, while it's still moving, she, like, opens up its guts and then just, like, eats it.
It definitely seems cruel.
Disgusting.
But I will say that
Gross.
that is dedication, and that is hardcore, because the French are not dedicated enough to eat their snails alive. So she did go the extra mile, to her credit.
So like, okay, so I stopped being religious, but there's one thing that I actually, if I could go, there is one thing that I do think about, that I think I really liked. I liked that I was doing this while I was religious, and that was eating kosher. Because the thing about kosher is, like, the whole idea of it is about eating animals that can be only eating animals that have, like, their arteries in a certain way, where, like, you can kill them in a way that causes, like, minimal pain for the animal before they die. And I really like that. And also because it's, you can't really, animals that are maimed or, like, have health problems are not kosher. So it's, like, also, like, a health thing. But I really like that, I really like it when, even if you are eating animals, that there's some sort of sensitivity placed on it. Like, okay, I know that, like, I'm eating this animal, but I recognize that this was a living being, just like I am, and this animal died for me to survive.
Right. Yeah, and I think there's, like...
And that I'm going to try as much as possible to not let this animal have pain.
Right.
Because it's bad enough that I'm eating it.
Right.
Or, like, it's painful enough. Anyway.
Yeah. And I think that's, like, it's where, like, hunting can actually be a good thing and a good tool, because we're very desensitized to where meat and where food comes from, and the fact that an animal did have to die to give you that food. So I've never been hunting, but I would like to go once, just so you kind of understand death, that something had to die to give you that, you appreciate it, you respect that an animal gave up its life, like whatever short life it had, to give you, that energy and that food. So,
But also the thing with hunting is, like, people will hunt and then, like, the animal's just left to rot.
Not really, no.
Oh, there's, like, other animals will come and eat it?
They don't, like, almost all hunters, if you're going out there to shoot something, they're gonna take it and they're gonna harvest it and they're gonna use it.
Okay.
So there's lots of rules and restrictions placed on hunting to make sure it's humane and that the animal isn't being treated disrespectfully. So,
like, after death.
Right. Or even during death.
What if you shoot the animal and it doesn't die right away? It's just, like, in pain.
Then shoot again. So it dies quickly.
It's like it's like you shot it in, like, the shoulder, and it's like wounded but not killed, and so it's just, like, crying
Shoot
in
again,
pain.
right answer. I love it.
TLH says his dog committed suicide.
F for respect.
Sorry. Wait, how did your dog commit suicide? Like, jump out a window? I feel like you're, like, joking. Hunters know the value of an animal. You're taught not to kill anything that you're not going to eat. Okay. Also another thing is like, yeah, like kind of like what you mentioned with hunting. It's good that people see it because we're eating animals every day, and animals that are in cages, nobody knows how they're being treated. Oh my god, look at that, look at that.
What?
Look at that, 1 second. He's about to pass by, look. What kind of, look. What kind of religion is that?
I don't know.
You saw that? You saw
It
it?
had like a cat in the beard, right? I don't know.
Is that like Greek Orthodoxy? Like the priest? There's a guy, I think it's because when I was in Israel, I would see those guys all the time, like
Really?
in the old city, yeah. It's a type of, I think it's like very religious Greek Orthodoxy. I think it's like the priests or something, where they wear like these long robes and those hat things. What?
Brother.
Did he look like Brother
Never mind. I thought he was talking about Brother Nature from Parks and Rec. Andy's character.
Yes, he did. He did look like Brother Nathaniel.
Oh, he actually did.
Yes. What is his religion? What's his religion? Russian Orthodox Church. Outside of Russia. Who's an anti-Semite. That's so funny. It's like so ironic because when I was in Israel, there were so many of them.
Not Eastern Orthodox. That sounds like something weird.
Wait, isn't this Eastern Orthodox? It's different than Russian Orthodox?
No. No, that doesn't sound like that. He's messing with you.
Okay, but he does look like this. Look.
He did look like him, yeah.
He does look like he did, and even the beard. He even had the beard.
He did have a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Brother Nathaniel's born a Jew, born and raised a Jew, and then he became an anti-Semite. That's interesting. It's so funny because like, oh my gosh, he's still alive. He's like a real person. I don't know why I'm
With his charming anti-Semitic smile.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
What a ladies' man.
Oh my god.
It's a very like genial smile.
He's like
Very warm-hearted.
The lying eyes of Adam Schiff.
The what?
The undrainable song. That's so funny. That is very funny. Okay. All right. So that's it for Kim and Kanye. Hopefully they're able to work out their marriage. Hopefully they're able to work out the marriage stuff. Oliver says that that guy, Brother Nathaniel, speaks with a strong Jewish accent, kind of like NYC Yiddish. I know what you're talking about. I know which accent you're talking about. Yeah, like. Hey, Joe. Joe is late to this live stream. So, definitely in the comments or in, Periscope, comments, feel free on Twitter. Feel free to let me know if you like this time. Joe is here a little bit late. Some people came late just because normally I do these live streams really late, even though I don't want to do them late. I want to do them around 10 p.m., which is like a good time, right? 10 or even 9. Is 9 better?
I'll let the people decide.
What would you watch?
I have to go, Alex. It's my time. What would I watch? Probably 10.
You would watch at 10?
Probably.
Okay, so 10.
I'm an active lad. I'm not home by 9.
Yeah, 10 is like a good time, I think. But I always I aim for 10, and I always end up doing it at 1 or 2. Like 3 or 4 hours later. And people are sleeping by the time I do it.
It's not even close.
Yeah, it's not. And it's because and also I always have technical problems, so that always makes it late. And people are always sleeping, and so I want to try and make it kind of like what we did tonight. And so another thing that I realized is that I don't have, so part of the reason why this goes on so late is because it takes me so long to get home, because now I live farther. I used to live in the city. I used to live just a couple minutes walking from here. And so I used to live very central. So anytime I did anything, I could just go home in a few minutes, I'd be home. But now it takes at least an hour to get anywhere. It takes so long. And so I'm always out the whole day. And by the time I get home, it's really late. So, and that's where I do my live streams. So now I'm thinking, what if I just did my live streams while I was out somewhere like this, like any hotel lobby or any place, and you guys will be fine with the noise, right? Not too loud, right? And people are so awesome. My viewers are really amazing. I love them. It's kind of like a family, and they're cool with whatever time I do it a lot of times. But I think that we all need to sleep earlier. We all need to, maybe together we can all form an earlier bedtime. And so we'll do this at 10, and then around 11 or 12, we'll all aim to be sleeping. Okay?
And then I won't fall asleep till 3.
Nice.
The usual.
Yeah, Joe was napping because he thought I'd be on later. All right. Okay. So tonight is Friday, so that means I won't see you guys until Monday. But the problem is, I will not be seeing you Monday, and I'm gonna put out a tweet about this. I won't be here Monday, and the reason for that is because I will be with my family Monday night, and my family.
I thought we were your family.
With my other family. With my immediate family, my biological family, Monday night, and they will be celebrating Sukkot, which is a Jewish holiday. So out of respect to them, because they're still Orthodox, so out of respect for them, I don't want to do this live stream in the middle because we can't use electricity. But Tuesday night should be good. So I'll be back Tuesday night, and also look out for my vlog, which is coming out on Sunday, and it will be my photo shoot vlog, so excited for that. I'll try to I don't even know how I'm gonna include stuff in it, a lot of the stuff. But anyway, have a great weekend. Okay, like this video, subscribe on YouTube. If you are not subscribed on YouTube, you should get on it, although I think all of you are subscribed on YouTube, but you should if you're not. And actually, a lot of people have been watching and not subscribing. You should subscribe.
Shame on you.
Yeah. So.
Trying to get the goods for free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can't get stuff for free.
Can't dine and ditch. Can't drink and dash.
Drink and dash?
No. That's not how it works here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.